Hey guys, got a question from you here on the channel. You have a 2012 Arctic Cat 550 EFI H1, a 2-up model, which has the second passenger behind it. You have just over 5,000 miles on it. You got it used, you love it, you don't have any problems with it. What you're wondering is when you turn the key to the on position, the engine's not running and you've got that red switch in the off position. If you leave it with the key on, after a minute or two, the EFI will start flashing on your display. So you turn the key off, you turn it back on again, starts right up with no problem and there's no issues. You can drive it for hours, miles, nothing seems to be wrong, but you just get that EFI showing up on your display when your key's on and you haven't started the ATV. You also checked with the diagnostic tool and the display shows no codes on it. If you don't have codes showing on your ATV, but you're getting that EFI on your display after the key's been switched on for a few minutes, that just means that the fuel pressure could be low and it may not start until you cycle that key again and reprime the fuel pressure getting to the throttle body. If you've left your key in the on position, that EFI is going to be flashing and it's going to let you know that. On my Altera here, if I leave the key in the on position, the EPS is going to turn off after about 5 or 10 minutes or so. And I'm going to have to cycle that key again to reset it and start it up. There's kind of the same thing happening with your ATV, except it's just letting you know that the fuel pump is probably not primed and ready to go. So here, if I leave my key on too long without starting the ATV, it's going to show that my EPS is now turned off. So no problems with your ATV or anything, just cycle your key off, turn it back on, and you should be good to go. If you do get that EFI flashing on your display and you also have codes showing up, you'll need to check what that issue is. If your ATV is running fine and you get that EFI code, then you may just need to cycle the key and it should be fine. But if there's any issues with a sensor or an out of tolerance signal sent by the ECU to the gauge, it's going to be flashing that EFI. So you'll need to check your codes and correct any issues that come up. Sometimes you can solve it by resyncing the EFI system that I show how to do in this video up here. I'll link it up here. And that will get your throttle body components reset and all resynced. If you have any codes showing up on your gauge, that will help you to be able to pinpoint what the issue might be a little bit easier depending on what code you're getting. There are two different types of codes. You're going to have codes that say SC before the number. Those are going to be any stored codes on the ATV or UTV. And you'll have AC codes. Those are going to be active codes. So that is a problem that is actively in the system. It's actively reading that. So if you have any stored codes, you can just clear them, recheck your codes, see if any came back. And if you have any active codes, you'll need to correct the issue, then clear your codes and recheck again to see if they've been corrected in the system. These are codes for the older models, 2008 to 2019, kind of that time for that type of model. This is like A-body style machines. You'll see those codes over there, A-body and B-body. And these are the codes for the Altera style, I think 2015 and newer. That's what those codes are going to be. So you can go through those codes, those list of codes, and just see kind of what the problem might be just by reading the code. Check that component first and see if you can get it solved. So I hope this helps. You don't have any issues with your ATV. That's great. It's just showing that you left your key on. You only need to switch it back off and on. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe. Like this video if it was helpful, and if you need to check your codes, I show how to do that in this video here. I'll see you there.